Guys, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and today I'm going to do a kind of series review, I guess, on a couple of books because I don't have a whole lot to say about them because I really didn't enjoy the stories, and when you didn't enjoy it, there's not a whole lot that I can think to say. So those books are going to be A Modern Tale of Fairy by Holly Black. You have Tithe or Tithe, I'm not really sure how to say it, Valiant, and Ironside. And to say I didn't really like these books, I think it was the characters I just didn't really care for. They didn't click with me. I didn't care what happened to them. I don't know, it's just, and then the story, I don't know, nothing about the stories or the books really did it for me. The first book, they're all kind of about Kate as the main character, except for this one, which was about Valerie, if I'm not mistaken. But they all tie in together. So. And this one was about Kay, who finds out that she's been living a lie. She's actually a pixie or a changeling and was switched at birth with the real Kay. So she's been brought up by humans, and until recently in the book, she didn't know what she was or who she was, kind of. But she knew she was different. And she saves this one fairy, and then stuff just happens from there. And his name, I believe, is like Roybin. I'm not really sure how to say it. Like I said, there's not a lot that I care about in the story. And so basically, it's her and him, and she's trying to figure out who she is. And she gets dragged into the fight between the dark and the light court, the unseelie and seelie courts. And I guess without saying too much, it kind of ends with someone dying and someone taking over one of the courts, and it just, like I said, I can't get into it. I couldn't get into the story, and so I figured, I don't know. So basically, that's why these books were on my unhaul list, which I will be doing later on. This was my one last time to read them and to see if I like them, to keep them on my shelves, but alas, I did not. So, yeah. And if you notice, the covers changed as well, and I have this cover for that book, and then the other two covers I think are the originals, if I'm not mistaken, which I actually like these covers better, because they kind of go with the story that's in the books, and this cover is just a human. I mean, just a person. So that's that first book. The second book is Valiant, if I'm not mistaken, and this one is actually about Valerie, who runs away from her home into New York City and she meets a couple of street kids, and they get into trouble. They take this drug that kind of gives them this glamour life or whatever, like fairies have. And she just gets into that with them, and then she meets this monster who she kind of falls for, I guess, in a way. But yeah, if anything, this was probably my favorite book out of them, which is not saying a whole lot. But I think I liked Valerie a little more than I liked any of the other characters. So I don't know. So that was the second book, which, like I said, don't really care for. And then the last book is Ironside, and this actually goes back to this one, and it picks up where this one left off, pretty much, I guess, where I don't know his name, I can never say it. It starts with an R. Royben, I don't know, becomes the king of the Unseelie court, and Kay becomes like his Kay pretty much declares herself to him, which then he's got to send her on this quest, and it's impossible, basically. And yeah, so Kay's on a quest to try to get this fairy king. She goes through a bunch of things, but she finally decides to tell her mom who she really is. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I don't know. The writing didn't do it for me. The characters didn't do it for me. The story didn't do it for me. Maybe it's just that I haven't read enough fairy books to really enjoy them. But it seems like I really don't vibe with fairy books. So if there's one out there that you think I would actually really enjoy, let me know, because I can't seem to find any. I know there is, I'm pretty sure A Court of Thorns and Roses is also a fairy book, and I know I read a couple of pages of it on my Kindle and just stopped, but I might actually give that series another try. I know the new book by Holly Black is a fairy book, so I might give that one a try because I did get it in one of my boxes. Yeah, fairies don't seem to be my thing. But I will gladly try anyone's recommendations if they think I will enjoy a fairy book. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. These are the books. Yeah, and I feel bad that I didn't like them, but you know, I'm not gonna like every book, and these definitely didn't do it for me. Sorry. So you guys, I know this probably wasn't the most helpful review or whatnot, but I felt like I had to at least try. So if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. You don't have to, but it would be appreciated, and definitely subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.